and we will begin. I'll keep my eye out in case anyone else shows up in the waiting room. And take some time. Cozy up, get settled in, kind of like this little guy in the back. Make a little nest for yourself. Use pillows as needed to support the back of your head, neck, and shoulders, and perhaps some support underneath the back of your knees. And as we begin breath work, you're just going to simply rest your eyes, observe the breath in its natural way of breathing, and begin to sense your rib cage. Breath is natural, effortless, but feel for kind of opening up through the rib cage. And if you need to adjust your position to feel that sense of openness and expansion in the rib cage, feel free to adjust yourself. And then to allow for an even deeper state of expansion and openness in the rib cage, also in your lungs. Feel for relaxing all the muscles in your belly, your low back, around the shoulders, your neck, your jaw, and even your eyes. As you relax all the muscles in the body, you create space, you allow for space for your lungs and your rib cage to breathe a little more fully without any effort at all. And it's through the breath and this feeling of letting go, allowing your body to be in a more relaxed state, where the breath, the lungs, the rib cage, everything starts to feel more expansive, more open and spacious. And it's through this process that you might begin to sense your presence. This feeling of arriving, at first feeling connected to your body through the breath, and eventually becoming an observer to the breath, to the body, and to all of your experience. Eyes are soft. Breathing through the nose if it's possible for you. Rest your mouth, your lips, your tongue. Lower the gaze of the eyes towards the nose. And then a little further down the body to the belly. And with the least bit effort possible, begin to breathe more fully from the belly. Take time to slow down each breath, the inhale, the exhale. Simply breathing through the nose from the belly. And then take a slow, deep breath in through the nose. Fill, stretch your lungs, breathing in a little bit more. Open the mouth, clear your throat. Exhale, let it go. Natural breath to follow. And then again, from the belly through the nose, breathe in, bigger breath, a little more stretch, a little more effort. Top of the inhale, open the mouth, clear the back of your throat and your tongue, and bigger letting go. Natural breath follows. And then one more. Biggest, deepest breath of the day. Take it all in. And let it all go. Ah. Return to natural, restful breath. Beginning to, again, breathe a little more fully from the belly, but with the least bit effort possible. So just a little more effort, just to feel a little more presence, a little more connection to your body through the breath. And then you're going to imagine the back of your throat as a valve. You're just going to slightly turn on the whisper muscles that are at the back of your throat, just very so slightly tightening the muscles at the back of the throat so that you begin to breathe in and out through the nose from the belly with this very slight constriction in the back of your throat. And this valve at the back of the throat allows you to control the breath, to slow the breath down, and to create a smooth, steady rhythm. Feel for this. Breathing through the nose from the belly via the back of your throat. And notice how the breath begins to warm up from the slight constriction in the back of the throat. This little bit of narrowing at the back of the throat. You might even begin to hear the audible sound of the breath. Gentle ocean-like sound. Every inhale, breathing in slowly through the back of the throat, and allow the warmth of the breath to spread through the body. Every exhale, becoming a little longer, allowing the sound of the breath to calm, steady, and soothe your nervous system. Take a few more rounds. Easing up through your shoulders, your neck, your jaw, especially if the throat is beginning to feel tense. Allow it to feel soft. Finish your last round or two. This practice we call ujjayi breathing, victorious breath, warming the body as you steady and soothe the nervous system, all through your connection to the breath. Let natural breath return and take some time. Simply observe the breath, shifting from breathing the breath to observing the breath. Observing your experience of resting as we prepare for our final breath practice this evening, alternate nostril breathing as a visualization. Soften your eyes a bit more. Lower the gaze of the eyes away from the brain, toward the tip of the nose, into the belly. And then bring your attention even further down and into the body, sensing the very bottoms of your feet, the soles of your feet and the toes. Notice your left foot. Notice the right. And then sense the sole of your left foot. And as you take your next breath in, you're going to feel for breathing in from the sole of the left foot all the way up through the left side of the body, into the left nostril, all the way up to the space between your eyebrows, the third eye. And then from the third eye, you'll begin your exhale down the right nostril, all the way down the right side of the body. Finish your exhale at the sole of your right foot. And then take your next breath in. Breathe in from the sole of the right foot. Stretch the breath all the way up through right side body, right nostril, to the space between the eyebrows, third eye center. And then begin your exhale at the third eye, exhaling from third eye down through left nostril, left side of the body. Finish the exhale, the sole of your left foot. And that's one full round. We'll begin another. Inhale from the sole of the left foot, up through the left energy channel of the body, into the left nostril to the third eye center. Exhale from the third eye, through the right nostril, down the right energy channel to the sole of your right foot. Breathe in, sole of the right foot, up the right channel, into the right nostril, third eye space. Exhale from the third eye, down through left nostril, cleansing, clearing the left energy channel. Finish off at the sole of the left foot. And then continue on your own for 3 more rounds. Sensing or even visualizing. Breathing in from the bottoms of your feet. From the left to the third eye, to the right. And then from the right to the third eye, to the left. Take your time. Allowing the breath and the flow of breath from left to right, right to left, to create balance between grounding and clarity, body and mind, effort and ease. Finish your last round with the exhale at the sole of your left foot. And then you can release the visualization. Allow the breath to return to a natural rhythm. And just notice and sense how and where the breath moves through the body. Observing the breath as you shift from breathing the breath and directing its flow to simply being present and observing the now natural, restful flow of the breath. And then from the belly through the nose, just a slow, steady breath, a very gentle stretch of your lungs, your belly, your rib cage. And then a gentle sigh, exhaling through the lips or the mouth. Feel for a little more letting go. Releasing any and all breath technique. From this moment on, As we prepare to transition to Yoga Nidra, the breath remains natural, restful and pure, effortless. And then feel the shift from breathing the breath to observing the breath to becoming a little more present in your body. Take some time to check in with your body and ensure the physical comfort of your body. So if there's any adjustment to make to your position, feel free to do so now. Be sure that the body feels warm, especially your hands, feet, and toes, and that your body feels grounded. Perhaps covering yourself with a blanket as needed. If you have an eye pillow, it's a good time to place the eye pillow over your eyes if you haven't already. And then settle in for some quiet moments with yourself. This practice of yogic sleep, Yoga Nidra, where the body is invited into stillness, a state of deep inner relaxation, almost sleep-like. And yet awareness, remaining gently awake. Now, if you're tired, you might doze off to sleep, no problem at all. The mind remains awake. It might also lean toward becoming restless, no problem at all. Allow for all of your experience. And really, in many ways, the only thing we can control at this point is the comfort of your body, the physical comfort. And everything else, we're simply becoming more present with. Give yourself permission to let go. Nothing to accomplish, nothing to analyze, nothing to fix. And this is a space to listen from within rather than to think or to know. A space to soften rather than strive. So it's pretty much counter to how we live our lives. But when we welcome this space of stillness, we begin to notice and to observe from within a quiet wisdom, steady, patient, and unhurried. And this wise space within you becomes accessible when the body feels safe, grounded, supported, and when we give ourselves permission to rest, to let be, and to allow. Allow the sound of my voice to guide you within into this space of your inner wisdom. Take the last few moments to tuck yourself in and then begin to sense comfort in the body, held in a cocoon of warmth and coziness. If you need to make any adjustment at any time, please feel free to do so. Once you feel tucked in, rest your eyes a little more and bring your awareness to a place within you, real or imagined, where you can easily pause, where you can easily slow down and rest. This is a place within you where you feel safe, secure, and at ease. A place that welcomes you without expectation. You can create this place from your imagination. It might be the room you happen to be lying in right now, or maybe it's your favorite vacation spot. Whatever it might be, focus, zoom in on this place within you. Notice the colors, quality of the light, temperature of the air. Feel yourself arriving into this place. Sense how your body responds. Notice the breath. Notice how your mind responds and the energy body. Take in the essence of this place within you. Allowing the essence of this place to hold you present as we move through the Yoga Nidra journey. Resting here for a few quiet breaths, allowing your nervous system to settle into trust. And then from this place, safety and ease, this place of trust, you might now connect to your intention for being here, for showing up, for Nidra, something you might like to receive, to honor, or to embody in these moments of stillness. Choose a simple phrase, a statement of truth. Speak it quietly from within or out loud, as if offering your intention to the heart space. Repeat it at least 3 times. And then as you feel ready, release it and let it go, allowing your intention to rest beneath awareness within the heart space. Feel for a slow inhale, smooth exhale. Sense the breath. Inhaling, exhaling in the most relaxed way possible. Effortless. And allow each round of breath to invite your body into a deeper state of inner relaxation. Relaxing the muscles, bones, tendons, ligaments, organs of the body, and all the internal systems. Once you feel your body releasing, letting go from the outside to the inside, and from the inside to the outside, we'll now take the time to dive deeper into the energy body, moving through the body with your attention, your awareness, tapping into various parts of the body as a way to gently sort of clear and cleanse the mind and to gently charge the connection between brain to body and body to mind. We'll do this all through the breath, observing the breath, observing your body through the breath. Begin to sense and feel whole body breathing the breath, Breathing in from the space within you to the space beyond you. Without any effort, the breath becomes more and more expansive. Allow for this sense of expansion as we begin to direct the body a little more specifically now, directing the mind to the body as you begin to feel right side of the body, breathing the breath. Palm of the right hand, breathing the breath. Feel for the tip of the right thumb, breathing the breath. Right index finger, breathing the breath. Middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky. Back of the right hand, right wrist. The whole right arm, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Right side of the rib cage, lung, heart space. Right side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Right hip, whole right leg, upper thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the right foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense the whole right side of the body, breathing the breath. Sensing the expansive like quality of the breath, the right energy channels of the right side body, opening, expanding. You're releasing tension and holding patterns. Right side of the body. And bring your attention to the left side of the body, beginning to open your awareness into the left side of the body as you sense left side of the body, breathing each breath. Sense the palm of your left hand, breathing the breath, and the tip of your left thumb, breathing the breath. Left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky, back of the left hand, left wrist, and the whole left arm, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Left side of the rib cage, left lung, left side of the heart space, left side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Left hip, and the whole left leg, upper thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense and feel the entire left side of the body, breathing the breath. And through the breath, sense the expansive like quality of the breath, opening energy channels within the left side of the body, releasing tension, clearing out the holding patterns in the left side body. Bring your attention to the back of the body. Begin to notice the back of the body. Sense the back of the body breathing the breath. Feel for the breath in the bottoms of your feet, heels, and the back of your legs, calves, upper back thighs, back of the knees, tip of the tailbone, center of low back, back of your hips, the entire backside of your spine, back of the rib cage, lungs, heart space. Sense the inner edges of your shoulder blades, outer edges, back of the shoulders, and the arms, elbows, back of the wrists, and the hands. Sense the skin on the back of your neck, base of the skull, back of the head, behind the ears. From the crown of your head to your fingertips, to your toes, observe the back of the body, breathing the breath, and sense the expansive light quality of the breath, opening energy channels within the back of the body, and releasing, clearing tension, and holding patterns. And then notice the front side. Feel connect to the front side of your body through the breath. And begin to observe the breath. The front of the body, center of your forehead, space between the eyebrows, temples, cheekbones, upper jaw, lower jaw, and the space between, back of the throat, front side of your neck, space between the collarbones, front side of the rib cage, lungs, heart space, front of the shoulders, and the inner arms, biceps, inner elbows, forearms, wrists, and the palms of your hands. Sense the navel center, the space above, low belly, front of the hips, front of the legs, kneecaps, tops of your feet, tips of the toes. From the tips of the toes to your fingertips, to the crown of your head, feel for the breath. Observe the breath. And sense the expansive light quality of the breath opening energy channels within the front of the body, releasing tension and holding patterns. And then feel for all sides of the body. All sides of the body as one, front and back, left and right. All sides of the body as one, from the space within you to the space beyond you. Sense the breath and sense the expansive light quality of the breath opening energy channels from the infinite amount of space within you to the expanded space beyond you. Sense and feel for the release of tension, holding patterns, especially those that no longer serve you. Notice what it feels like to release and to let go. And then through the breath, simply sense your body integrated and whole, expansive and open. Integrated and whole, expansive and open to your experience of stillness and deep breaths. And in this state of being, notice and explore sensations and feelings through contrasting sensations and feelings in the body. As you notice these sensations, there's no need to choose, simply observe. And noticing that awareness can hold space for both. Notice where within you sense the feeling of stillness. Notice areas, parts of the body that feel completely still. Notice stillness in your body. And then notice the opposite. Notice movement. Notice areas within the body where sensation gently shifts, flows, or moves. Might be sensations of a little twitching, a little shivering, and sensations of electricity. Notice sensations of movement within your body. And then notice both. Notice the areas, parts of the body that are still, areas, the parts of the body that shift or flow, where you sense movement. Notice both stillness and the movement. Notice both within the body, holding space and awareness for both stillness and movement. And then notice within the body, areas of the body, parts of the body where you feel effort. Parts of the body where you feel effort. Could be muscular, could be energetic. Notice the feeling of effort in your body. Notice the opposite. Notice the feeling of ease. Notice where within the body, parts of the body, where you sense the feeling of ease or effortlessness. And then begin to sense both, allowing your awareness to hold space for both sensations of effort, the feelings of ease. Notice where within the body you sense effort and where within the body you sense ease. Notice, observe, and allow space for both. And then notice where within the body you sense the feeling of trust, of knowing. Notice the feeling, sensation of trust, of knowing within your body. And then notice the opposite. Notice sensations of uncertainty or doubt. Notice where within the body you sense the feeling of uncertainty or doubt. And then notice both. Allow for both. Hold space for both emotions, both sensations of trust, uncertainty. Notice both. Notice where within the body you sense trust, where you sense uncertainty. Notice both. Allow space for both. And then notice and observe all other sensations in the body, perhaps warmth or coolness, heaviness and lightness, fear, contentment. Notice them all and allow each emotion to arise, to be observed, so that it may dissolve, releasing and letting go as you return to the state of wholeness, integration, and balance. And now allow yourself to rest in the spaciousness that remains underneath the surface of the emotions, sensations, and feelings in the body. And as you rest into this space of expanded awareness, allow the following image to gently form. You see yourself in a quiet forest at twilight. The air is still. The afternoon sun is low and comforting. High in the branches sits a wise owl, calm, observant, and steady. The owl sees clearly in the dark. It does not rush. It waits and it knows. As you rest here in the quiet forest at twilight, sense this owl as your own inner wisdom, the part within you that understands timing, the part within you that sees beneath the surface, that knows when to act and when to pause, when to do and when to be. The owl turns its gaze toward you, not judging or demanding, simply recognizing the inner wisdom within you. And without words, it offers a quiet message. There is nothing to figure out. Allow yourself to be and to receive. And allow this wisdom to settle into your being, into the heart, the breath, the body, and the mind as you rest in this expanded state of your awareness, observing your experience and being present with your inner wisdom, inner knowing, the true self. Resting here quietly and in stillness. Allow the image of the owl to fade until all that you see is this expanded space within you. All that you feel is this state of deep inner relaxation, letting go. The last bit that you'd like to let go. And then taking in, absorbing these last few moments as you return to your intention, your statement of truth, Taking time to reconnect as you speak the words of your intention out loud or from within, another 3 times. Understand that your intention came from you, through you, and is always with you. Feel it through the breath. See it with your mind's eye. Most important, feel it in your body, physically, energetically. And then breathe it in and let it go, trusting oneself in the practice and the journey that lies ahead. As you feel ready, gently begin to reawaken, feeling free to rest longer if you like. Otherwise, offer yourself a little movement, wiggling fingertips, toes. Maybe a nice, gentle, full body stretch, arms overhead, legs, feet, toes in front of you. And then if you like, just curl up to the side or remain resting on your back. When you're ready to move on to the remainder of your evening, roll to the side of the body, gently sit. Give yourself a few breaths, sitting still. Taking these last few moments to thank yourself for showing up, taking the time to slow down, to go deep within, to be still, and to be present. I'd like to thank you for joining me this evening, allowing me to share this practice with you. And I wish everybody a wonderful, peaceful night of sleep. And this feeling of being connected in this expanded state of awareness as you move forward into the week ahead. Let's take a closing breath together. Inhale through the nose from the belly. Exhale, mouth, nose, or lips. The Yoga Nidra journey has now ended. And until we meet again, till next week, namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a beautiful, peaceful evening.